Hi, this is Dawn Marie, and I want to talk to you today about yogic psychology. One of the yogic tools I use, and yogis is traditional yogi, is Ahimsa. So Ahimsa is practicing non-violence, but non-violence is really more than probably what you assume or what you think. It is really about listening to your inner voice and listening to your inner wisdom. We are constantly bombarded in our life and by ourselves and our own struggles, and it's really about if our body needs to rest, our mind and our soul needs to rest as well. And when we are violent to ourselves, which means violent to ourselves really does mean that we're not giving enough self-care to ourselves, we're not giving enough self-love, we're not having enough time off, we're doing too much for others, we're not doing enough for ourselves, we are harming others and we are harming ourselves. So most yogis use Ahimsa, and they say that to eat a vegetarian diet, to not eat meat, or to be vegan is one way of practicing Ahimsa, and absolutely it's one way for me that I do practice Ahimsa, so I'm not harming others. But it's very much more than that. It really goes into around your self-reflection and who you are. Because if you're harming others, and if you're harming your mind and you're harming your soul, then you're harming your body. And if you're harming your body, you're harming your mind and you're harming your soul. So it's really around connecting with who you are, listening to the wisdom of your body, and not letting others push you around, and not letting others bombard you with lack of understanding, and having that lack of understanding with ourselves as well. So it goes really quite deep into really gets us to question who we are, because if we're harming ourselves, then we're harming the world. If we're harming the world, then we're harming others. So it's really about the things in our life that can make us feel very powerless. When we feel powerless, we experience rage, we experience anger, we experience frustration, we experience stress, we experience illness. We can't live contently, we can't live healthily. We very much get really stuck in our own cycles of negativity and our own cycles of illness and frustration. And it is a spiraling process of that. It can just continuing through that whole of your life, and that is the cycle that you tend to live by, because you're not practicing the non-harming or the self-care or the self-love, and you're giving to others and not giving back to yourself. So for me, this really much means self-connecting and finding time to nurture your mind, nurture your body, nurture your soul and the souls of others as well. So what you do for yourself, you know full well that it's going to benefit others. So it's around thinking of other people as well, and becoming really aware that what behaviour you have and your thoughts and your processes for your life is really not jeopardizing anyone else's life. So this is why I do what I do as well. This really leads me on to why I am a coach and why I'm a yoga teacher and why I'm a healer, because if I heal others and if I can help others, I am helping myself, and if I'm helping myself, then I can help heal others. And it very much is about giving back the whole time. It's karma. Again, I'll talk about that in a different video. What you give out, you get back. So actually it will do you favour, do you a great good to give to others, and you're giving to yourself naturally, and you're giving to yourself and you're giving to others naturally, because others will benefit. So when you self-invest and then you take time for your self-care and you self-nurture, and you really take time to practice gratitude, to practice trust in the moment, and to really think about others, this really enables you to be present, and it enables you to have that self-love, that self-connection, that compassion for others, and you will find that you live happier in your life, and you're more healthy, and you're happier, and you just feel more grounded, and you feel more connected in your life, rather than struggling and having lots of fear and having a difficult life where we don't have much balance, really practicing Ahimsa and now enables anyone to create balance in their life, to dissolve and release that fear or reduce that fear, and really become free of struggle as well, and enables you to have that courage. And through courage you grow, and through courage you really, is about a way of living your life, and you learn and you grow and you expand, and you really start to support the world, you support others, you really support who you are, and you know, you are benefiting the whole world. It's not about being selfish. And again, selfishness comes down to non-violence as well, violence and Ahimsa. If you're so selfish and if you don't give time to yourself, and if you are selfless, you really are practicing the opposite of Ahimsa, which is violence to yourself. So really think about using this in your life. I'm very, very into teaching yoga as a tool, as a way of life and a way of living, because that's what yoga is. It's not just a tool of working on the mat and doing asana and movement. It's very much about how you can incorporate these coaching tools into your life and to transform and to live a fulfilling and authentic life. So hopefully that makes sense. Ahimsa is very much around non-violence, having courage, speaking your truth, listening to the wisdom of your body, enabling yourself to nourish, enabling yourself to practice self-care and self-love, connection, gratitude, trust in the moment, love for others, love for yourself. And if you don't do those things and you're very much conflicting with yourself, you cause more frustration, you cause more fear, you cause more inner conflict, more anguish, and then that gets reflected out into your whole life, and then you just suffer. So if you can start to practice Ahimsa in your life and have less violence, less conflict and less struggle, you will find that you are able to rest your soul, you sleep better, you feel better, mentally, physically and emotionally, you have less stress, you are able to listen to the wisdom of your body, you're more in tune, you're more connected, and you're more able to just face your fears head on. You have balance in your life. You'll find that you're more successful, and you are not so powerless. You actually have your own power. So when you start stepping into your personal power, when things start really changing and you grow. So hopefully that makes sense around Ahimsa. If you have any questions around Ahimsa and what it might mean for you, you're not sure how to incorporate it into your life, then please just pop a little comment to the end of this video and I'd be happy to get back to you. I personally reply to all of my comments. If you haven't subscribed yet, then please subscribe to my YouTube channel just below this video. And you can also share this video with other people if you know that could really benefit from these spiritual tools. So yoga is very much around, enhancing your life on and off the mat. It's a way of life. It's a way of living to your true potential so you can live your best life. And that's what I teach my clients to do, and I teach myself to do. I work through my journey every day. I'm always self-developing, investing and really taking that time to be the best that I can be, and not giving yourself a hard time when you don't necessarily always follow through with things, because everything is a lesson in this life. You always learn some way, shape or form. Thank you for watching. This is Donna Marie giving you the spiritual tools for self-empowerment and transformation. Have a great rest of your day. Bye for now.